My name is Jessica Stevens, and I am in the HSC 340 course, and my fictitious client's name is Jane Doe. In the past year, I learned that I'm at a higher risk for heart disease. I want to be able to be there for my family, and right now, the risk is so high that I won't be able to do that in the future. Now, I've been contemplating exercising for the past 3 years. I mean, who hasn't? But it's not until recently that I've thought about it seriously. I want to make the change now and to lower my heart problems in the future. I'd like to exercise more to make my heart healthier. My kids have been telling me to exercise for more years than I can count, and it's only now after going to the doctor that he's told me that I'm at such a high risk that I'm actually starting to believe it. Best case scenario is that I'm able to lower my overall risk for heart disease when I put my mind to something. I'm very good at going through with it. I just have trouble starting if I think it's too far out of my comfort zone. I think my first steps in changing would be to start exercising more. I think I'm going to look up exercises I can do at home so I don't have to leave the house until I'm comfortable with it. I'd like to think that I can make these changes not only for myself, but for my family in the future. My overall goal, I would think, would be to lower my risks. But being overall healthier would be nice. I'd like to be able to get my kids involved. Hi Jane, my name is Jessica. I'm going to be your health coach on your endeavors on this project. Now, you said that at a previous doctor's appointment, you learned that you're at a higher risk for heart disease, correct? Okay. And your children have been concerned for a while now, right? I totally get that. There's no time like the present to make a change. That's what I always say, at least. And it's completely fine that you need a little push. We all do sometimes. You mentioned that you've been considering exercise for a while now, but you weren't quite ready to do that, but now you think that you're ready. That is so important because behavior change is all about being ready, because naturally people don't want to make a change that they don't think that they'll be able to complete. So it's important that they're ready to make that change. Your drive is going to be your best friend when it comes to increasing your exercise, because the more will you have to do something, the more successful you're going to be at it, and that's with anything, whether you're changing a health behavior or starting a new hobby. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be easy, but that's just because your body's not used to exercising, I'm going to guess, much at all. Yeah. But having a solid plan and being ready to make the change for not only yourself, but your family is going to make it just that little bit easier to get started. I think that your family is playing a huge role in you wanting to make this change, even more than your doctor, I think. Family can be a great source of encouragement when undertaking something of this magnitude. Now, in theory, it might not sound like a big change, but you have to remember, you're taking a muscle that isn't used to working very hard and you're working it. Now's for the not so fun part. Every change that we could ever want to make as people comes with pros and cons. And it's important to know them. In this case, your pros strongly outweigh your cons. But for instance, a con would be decreased energy, whether that's due to the strain on your body initially because you're not drinking or eating enough, or you're just putting too much stress on your body. However, the pros are that your heart will get stronger gradually as you work it. And as it gets stronger, you can work out more and increase the intensity more. But it sounds like overall you're very driven and ready to start this journey in increasing the amount you exercise to increase your heart health. And that is great. I think that a good goal for you to start will be to exercise for 30 minutes, maybe 5 days a week to start, just to get your body used to working harder than it's normally done, or harder than it might want to. But as you get better at it, you can increase the intensity, increase the time in which you exercise. And I'll get a hold of you in a few weeks to see how you're doing.